Dogs, the moment they realize they're being adopted, will melt your heart. He'd been wishing for a puppy every single year and had to deal with rejection from his wife every single Christmas. According to her, it was too much work to add another mouth to feed in their home. Can you just imagine how shocked and happy he was when she finally granted the wish? Aww. We don't doubt that a career in law enforcement is gonna be stressful. After all, it's not considered one of the most difficult jobs in the world for nothing. Policemen have a reputation for themselves for their rough exteriors, although even they are helpless at the hands of an adorable little dog. This officer practically melted as he gave his new pup a hug. She couldn't keep her hands to herself the moment she met their new pooch. We don't doubt she dotes on him and he seems to enjoy the attention. He absolutely loves being babied. They'll surely love each other for a long time. What was this Redditor up to at the time? His answer? I want to adopt a dog and ended up with a bear. Despite everything, he doesn't seem to mind. As long as his dog's with him, he has absolutely nothing to be scared of. When choosing a dog to adopt, not a lot of people will go for older dogs. For one thing, there's a higher chance they have health problems that might send them back by thousands of bucks. However, this dude knew the pretty dog was going home with him. This photo was shot outside the shelter where they met. We think her tongue lolling is simply perfect. Place your bets, ladies and gentlemen. Do you think this little girl wants to say I love this dog so much, or can we take him with the face she's making? We're not sure about the answer, but it could also be both at the same time. We're sure they'll grow up to be the best of friends. No one will ever blame you if you feel emotional after adopting a pet. This dude has shown us that he was so touched by the surprise his significant other had in store for him. We're sure his partner was just as moved by his reaction. Aww. You're gonna make the best pictures in the world when your dog is always ready to make the same face you are sporting for the camera. We have to say this guy got lucky when he got his new dog. We're sure this selfie only marked the start of their lifetime of adventure. She'd been dealing with depression for quite some time, so you can imagine how tough that must have been. After feeling somewhat better in the emotional sense, she decided it was time to get herself a companion. You can see how happy she was with her decision in the photo here. Good for her. When you have a grouchy dad, we highly recommend bringing home an adorable puppy. These two are forming a strong bond as they stare at one another. Which one do you think won the staring contest? Good question. What could possibly be cuter than a pair of sleeping buddies? Based on the smiles on their faces, the dog and child in the picture are clearly happy with their nap time. After playing hard all day long, it's easy to see why they need some rest. We bet they'll be up to more things the moment they wake up. This kid knows the importance of showering his new pet with love. The photo would fit perfectly into a Pixar movie. If not, it could very well be a photo from a pamphlet on dog ownership. Try and tell us that you don't get the urge to go and hug your own pooch after this photo. We dare you. Whoa, can you feel the enthusiasm emanating from this photo? The adorable puppy clearly adores his new human. We can tell because he couldn't stop himself from licking her right on the nose. That's a sure sign of love between a human and a pet. A Reddit commenter said, the camera may have been quick enough to catch his protruding puppy's tongue, but it still couldn't capture his fast-flicking tail. Well, you only need eyes to be able to tell the little girl was excited about the Christmas gift from her parents. That looks enough to tell us that she's about to get into all kinds of trouble with her new dog as well. We doubt the pup will have any complaints. Aw, this young man sure looks happy. It looks like the dog is checking in to see if he's doing a good job. Can someone tell him there's no need to worry because his owner's extremely happy? Adoption can be a very exciting process, so we perfectly understand the face this older dog's making. The owner slid into the front seat ready to drive home, but decided to give her new companion some cuddles and kisses first. We bet they were there for quite some time. After the death of her husband, the senior citizen felt rather lonely in life. It was his son who came up with a perfect solution to the problem. A puppy can clearly help during these trying times. They took this photo at the moment she learned the dog was all hers. Considering the way this pup is looking at her owner, it looks like she's thankful for the adoption. She's happy to have found a way out of the shelter. The teary eyes tell us everything we need to know. Adoption is an exciting time for every member of the family, but the kids are usually more thrilled than the rest. After her parents brought this pup home, Sarah couldn't believe her luck. It's a good thing that Harley shared the sentiment. Anyone who chooses to take in senior dogs is a good person, trust us. The dog must be 12 years old at the very least, but this man didn't mind his age. We're sure they're off to a great life together. Here's to one more adventure. We're sure that this was what the dog was thinking at the moment the photo was taken. "Oh, yes, right there. Keep scratching, human, you're doing great." We only learned that he was about to be adopted. We're sure he was perfectly fine with the new arrangement.